awesome!
One of our favorite TV show is How I Met Your Mother, which centers around a group of friends and their lives in New York City as they navigate through their careers and their love lives.
One of the main characters, Barney Stinson, is the center of our presentation today. Barney is a big womanizer, loves to wear suits, and is terrified of commitment.
In fact, Barney has a lot of issues. Some might even say that he has a mental disorder. To fully understand the psychology of Barney Stinson, we need to go back to the root of his problem, his family.
As a child, Barney's father abandoned him at an early age as well as being a roadie. This left Barney without a father figure. On top of that, his mom, after his dad left, had a tendency to sleep around, which may have been the root of his commitment issues. Because of this lack of father, Barney felt protective over his mother and had some disdain for his father. This sort of Oedipus complex would manifest itself in later years as Barney dated a girl named Nora that shared some very similar personality traits to his mother.
It's not that I don't like her, it's just she's our mom.
What do you mean she's your mom?
Everything about her is vaguely our mom-like. The British accent.
Hello again, my darlings.
Mom's obsessed with Julie Andrews, so when we were growing up...
Hello again, my darlings. How may you?
And the way she hugs him, left hand on the nape of the neck, 3 gentle strokes on the back with the right.
Come here, you.
Trademark Loretta Stinson. But here's the clincher.
Guess what, my sweet boy?
Guess what, my sweet boy?
I've got a special treat for you tonight.
I've got a special treat for you tonight. Ice cream!
As Barney got older, we start to see development of narcissistic personality disorder. In a flashback, we learn that Barney was crushed by his ex-girlfriend Shannon when she left him for a businessman. Ever since then, Barney has completely changed himself. He turned from a hippie with a ponytail to a womanizer who always wears suits. Barney has a mission to make his life, as he would put it, legend, wait for it, dairy. And he constantly reminds everyone around him that he is awesome, even though he hasn't done anything that truly make him awesome. His family background, the relationship between him, his mom, and his dad, in addition to his sense of self-obsession/self-love, are classic telltale signs of narcissistic personality disorder. More signs include him taking advantage of women to get what he wants, which is sex, usually under false pretenses. All in all, Barney is a textbook example of narcissistic personality disorder.
In another episode, Barney also shows many of the telltale signs of histrionic personality disorder. For example, Barney sets up excessively legendary nights with Ted in order to continue to be the center of attention, which shows his discomfort when he does not receive the attention he feels he deserves. This is one of the most obvious signs of histrionic personality disorder. Another big sign of histrionic personality disorder that Barney displays across nearly the entire series is his inappropriate sexually seductive behavior, in addition to using his physical appearance in order to gain the attention of others. He even has a playbook that is designed to help him to get women to sleep with him, often under false pretenses.
This, my friends, is the playbook. The playbook contains every scam, con, gambit, flim-flam, stratagem, and bamboozle I've ever used or ever hope to use to pick up chicks and give them the business. From basic moves like the don't drink that. Whoa, don't drink that. I saw some guy slip something in there.
What? Who?
That guy.
Thank you.
To more advanced maneuvers, like the Mrs. Stinsfire.
We have been assigned a new house mom. I'd like you to meet Mrs. Stinsfire.
Hello, girls! Have you seen the one in there labeled, the SNASA?
I'm actually in a top secret government space program called Secret NASA, or SNASA.
Do you go to the moon and stuff?
Well, not the moon you're familiar with, though I have been to the smoon.
Come on, Barney. You can't go back to these cheap tricks.
Cheap tricks? Not one of these is a cheap trick. Except for the cheap trick. I'm the bass player for Cheap Trick.
Look at this.
No. I got left at the altar.
Oh my God, that's horrible. I wonder if that would work. Have you guys seen the My Penis Grants Wishes?
Really? A genie comes out of it?
Only if you rub it hard enough.
Barney is also highly suggestible, as seen in the episode in which everyone tries to quit smoking. He He was not really a smoker before everyone hangs outside of the bar to smoke, but his fear of not being the center of attention leaves him highly suggestible, so he takes up smoking without a second thought in order to have the social experience of smoking with friends. As a whole, Barney shows a large majority of the warning signs of histrionic personality disorder.
Barney can be described as having an ENTP personality based on the Myers-Briggs test. Barney is extremely charming and energetic, which signifies his extroverted personality. Barney expects others, such as his friends, to share the same values as him. He wants them to appreciate his jokes, his humor, and his brilliant ideas. In addition, although Barney can be extremely charming, he is unable to use that to form an intimate relationship. He can seduce girls into one-night stands with him, but he doesn't know how to form long-lasting relationships. For example, when Barney starts dating Robin, he often offends Robin with his behavior and his ways.
As you can see, Barney has a complex character that appears on the surface to be shallow and womanizing, but has deeper roots of trauma and pain. Because of this, Barney showed some morally questionable actions as well as signs of two somewhat severe personality disorders that have negatively impacted his relationships from his breakup with his first girlfriend. While his behavior is very funny on the show, Barney would likely need some psychological help and therapy in real life.
Audience, say it with me. Legendary.